Hi chat, welcome to another stream. How we all doing today? It is Friday, March 6th of 2026. We are back for another stream as we do. Yeah, it's not our usual stream day, and I am probably, yes, I am busy tomorrow, but I think we'll be streaming on Sunday instead, so look forward to that, I guess. Yeah, the plan for today's stream is I am going to run through the Jiseki tutorial, which I played around with the programming language off stream and uploaded that to the VODs channel, and I've just made the video public, so if you don't want to find the link in Dixord, you can find it there. But yeah, we're going to be playing with Jacklang, which is a interesting programming language that I am working with professors at University of Michigan, and yeah. What the fuck? Why did they? Sorry. Stack Overflow, someone edited my question in like a completely useless way, even though I intentionally did it the way I did. Anyway, yeah, it's a programming language that I'm a developer advocate for, apparently. And so we're gonna be working on that. We're gonna try out the tutorial. Let me say hi to everyone who's here, and then we'll jump into things. Major Tanya was first, and before the stream started, hello. We've got this resub to replay, Noob404. There we go. We're like 3D's nuts, Munsel. No. Welcome back. Thank you for your continued support. It's good to see you again. Abby J is here, who says, "Goddamn." What? JJMC is also here. Hello. I'm gonna have a cough drop, even though at this point I'm just having them for no reason. Because I'm not sick. It's just instinctive cough, which is really annoying. But yeah. Major Tanya says, "Hi, Anthong. Thanks for another stream." Yeah, exactly. Particularly Pythonic is also here. Hello. Yeah, tasty cough candy. Yeah, so did I do anything since last time? Oh yeah, this is the last thing that we did. Yes, I guess so. Getting started. I already sort of did this bit, but there's like a tutorial I'm supposed to run through. Is it this one? I think so. So we're gonna run through this tutorial. What happened to the menu? Oh, is it fucky if I scroll all the way down? Yes, it is still fucky if I scroll all the way down. Anyway. Akron says, "What up? Any life developments?" No, not really. SSDD, basically. Particular Pythonic says, "Did they make fixes based on your hidden stream feedback?" I think so, but they didn't CC me on any of them, so I don't know. Presumably yes, but I also don't know. One of the professors said that Jason was working on stuff, and Jason said he was working on stuff, so presumably they both watched it, so that's fun. Ikran says, "Lol, get a life." I'm working on it. Kegs, it says, "Let's go AI slop. We're so back." 100%. We're gonna be making slop today, chat. Haha. Okay. So let's, I guess, get started. What was it called? Day planner. I don't know why I defaulted to workflow planner. I don't know what the fuck that's about. It was amusing watching you basically break at least one thing per minute. Yeah, we found a few things that were fucked up there. Jack Lang. So let's get started with the actual, oh, it didn't actually activate. There we go. Cool. Prerequisites, installation complete. I think I basically just followed, oh God, what? No. No, why? No. 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 No, why are we doing curl bash? No. Nobody needs that. Why is it installing from Git? Why is this needed? PyPI will just install the latest version. What the fuck is this? Local bin. What the fuck? Why? Why? Okay. Parse args if uninstall. What does this do? What the fuck? Okay, well, I'm not doing that because fuck that. We're gonna install it from pip because that's how things should work. This is not good. Not a good idea. Yeah, this should be what you recommend. Why does everyone keep doing this curl bash shit? I hate it. I hate it so much. When is the vibe coding stream with AI Slap? I don't think that's what we're gonna be building, but wow, I'm surprised your message got automated. Wait, I don't even know how to approve it. Oh, expired and not posted to chat. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Major Tanya also got automated. Take a drink every time something doesn't work. Oh God. Well, I don't have any drinks today because I'm going to the gym after, so yeah. Let's make a robust pipeline fragile for no reason, right? Windows curl is pretty good. Yeah, because didn't they just repackage actual curl finally after all the things? All right. Jag version. We're following the tutorial to a T. Maybe we open it here and then go through that way. Oh, it wants us to install the whole damn thing. Fine. We'll install the 50 fucking packages that come along with this. Type error, none-type object is not subscriptable. Didn't they change that error message? Syntax warning, and then type error. Oh no, maybe I'm thinking of the Python 2 version of this. I don't have Python 2, do I? 2.7 slim Python. Maybe I'm thinking of the Python 2.6 version of this. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, this is the error message that I remember. None type has no attribute get item. Mr. Singh, thank you for the resub at 39 months. I couldn't get along. They couldn't get along. Kaiser says one squat every time something breaks. My poor leggies. My poor leggies. Kexit says glorp. Wait. Wait. Hold on. Oh, this is not what I want. Fuck, what was this YouTube video that was recommended to me the other day? God, what was that person's name? Why can I not think of the fucking... Oh, here it is. This was recommended to me the other day, Kexit, and I believe why is it not letting me copy the URL without stupid search term? This is what was recommended to me the other day, Kexit, and that is why Glorp is reminding me of this video. But yeah, anyway. Mr. Singh says, hello, long time since I caught a stream. Well, honestly, it's been a while since I've streamed in a while. I wished Anthony used 7TV. Oh, is Glorpus 7TV emote? Is it show up here? No, I didn't make 7TV work. I think I made BTTV work. But I guess I didn't make 7TV work. Strange, yeah. Is that like a person people know? I don't know. It was just a random recommendation that I got. I had never seen this YouTuber before. I also don't go on Tumblr, so it was like very... In fact, the video reminded me a lot of my, like, one of my friends that I used to work with. Because he used to spend, what do they call them? The goons? On Something Awful. He used to spend a lot of time on Something Awful. And that's what that video is about. But anyway. Woosa, hello. Holla, we them boys. How's it going? How you doing? Yeah, do I have some of the emotes? Yeah, some of them are there. So like is there. Didn't III used to be a Twitch Global? Like what happened to that? Or was it always just BTTV? I don't fucking know. I don't know, man. I also don't have them in my chat, so yeah. Okay, anyway, off topic. We've done the thing. Pip show. So interestingly, if you follow this with the curl bash thing, I don't think this is going to actually do what they want it to. Also, this pip show command doesn't match this table. There's 3 things and only and four here. But anyway, it's fine. I think what they actually, oh God, what have I done? I pressed P and why does P, what does P do? What the fuck? Why does typing P on this page cause it to go to random fucking pages? And I also does? No, it's just P. What kind of weird ass keyboard shortcut is that? I don't fucking know, man. I don't know, man. Hello, Weedham Boy says, I'm well, Anthony. Happy to see you stream it. Indeed. What does P do, right? P is starting the balls? Yeah. Does N do anything? It does. I don't even. How do I get back? Wait. None of these are the page that I want. Here we go. Zebra Wisco, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. Previous and next for some reason, I guess. It's very weird. I wouldn't really think of there being a previous or a next to this page, but yeah. Checking with the P's doing the balls. Yeah, apparently. API key parts 5+ use AI features powered by Anthropic's Claude. Anyone want to give me their API key? Yeah, maybe we'll just skip this part and see if it actually matters. Would you say this page is NP hard? It's NP way too easy, apparently. Whisper your Anthropic API key. Yeah, we're just gonna skip that and just say whatever. Hopefully, I mean, we need this stuff for these other things, which is annoying because I'm not gonna sign up for Anthropic just to do this tutorial. Let's make this bigger so we can actually check and see. Yeah, Cool. I guess we'll just go as far as I can until it doesn't work, and then complain. Okay. We're making hello.jack. We did this in the in my other walkthrough of stuff, but no, we don't do capital letters here. And the semicolon, I think, is still, is it still needed? No, it's not needed. It should be needed, but the grammar hasn't been fixed yet, which is fine. I've also learned that this should apparently actually be this, and not this. But yeah. Also, what was the thing I was thinking about the other day? It's still too easy to accidentally put global variables into your thing. So like, like I think this still, yeah, this still makes it too easy to do global variables, but maybe that's, I don't know. I'll have to talk to Jason about this. Anyway, that's off topic. We got hello world. Wow, we did it. Used O-llama? I don't know what the fuck that is. Does it do implicit semicolon? It doesn't. It doesn't do implicit semicolon. There's just a mistake in the grammar where sometimes it allows it. Oh, also, by the way, the cursor is still fucked up. So yeah, it is down and to the right of where it should be. It's a known issue with this kernel version and VirtualBox, and I'm not going to try and figure out how to downgrade because Lamau. Pandoxer, hello, how's it going? Good to see you. What is this syntax? I can't? Yeah. Ikran says, I'm still unsure what this Jack is supposed to save. Tabby the Panda, hello, how's it going? A mistaken grandma, what? Say what? Say what? Okay, anyway. These blocks execute when you run a Jack file script, and also the point it's imported, similar to top level code in Python. Requires, oh man, wow, the cursor is still off by however much, even in the browser too. I didn't realize that. That's annoying. Requires explicit demarcation is an important design principle. The code that runs once on module load is a common source of subtle bugs in larger programs. By making it visually distinct, Jack ensures you're always intentional about side effects. Yeah, I still think it should go further, but. This is just duplicated from here, so I don't think it needs both of them. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think both of those need to be there. Fortunately, Jason will just watch this entire fucking VOD, so I don't have to ping him for each of these things. Yay! Variables and types. Understanding Jack's type system is essential for anything that follows, especially the AI features. Yeah. Jack has 4 basic scalar types. What about none? You have 5 scalar types. You forgot about null. When you declare a variable with an explicit type, a type annotation is required. Isn't it the opposite way around? What? Why? I don't. Why is my watch sending me a notification? It's not allowed to do that. Weird? No, just ignore it then. Yeah, so there's actually a 5th primitive, which is none. And these are the primitives from Python. Being even more pedantic, Jack has a client mode where it runs JavaScript code, and I don't think these primitive types apply there. But also, this sentence is just weird. I think what it should say instead is like, you don't need an annotation most of the time, because it should just infer these. Well, I don't actually know how the type checker works. If I were designing the type checker, it should infer these types, and it shouldn't need annotations here. And so I think teaching people annotations here is a bad thing, because they should just be implied. And this sentence is just fucky. I mean, you can't even see it. This sentence is fucky. It should be like, if you need to explicitly annotate it, well, I don't even know what to say there. Like, only when you need, only when the type is not able to be inferred, like, don't, leave out the annotation. Yeah, well, they even do it here. Like, this is obviously inferred. But, like, these shouldn't have needed annotations in the first place. The fuck is null? I only know about maybe T. True. Jag supports F strings for string interpolation, just like Python comments with octothorpe and block comments. Oh. Interesting. Surely this works, right? Surely this doesn't break in a weird way. Oh, good. Thank goodness. What about if I do this? Wait, why do I have the weird fucking... Why do I have the weird broken colors thing again? How is this so fucked up? Also, what did I do here? Oh, I guess if I leave out this double quote... Obviously. Super weird. At least the syntax highlighting got it right, somehow. Yeah, I don't know why the error, oh, that was weird. Why did it take control of my terminal there? Is there some like weird terminal nonsense? Oh no, Python does the same thing. I guess that makes sense then. Anyway, there's something fucked up with the error message highlighting here. I wonder what though. I wonder what. One of these reset sequences is wrong? That one looks right. So... That's not gonna help, is it? Oh, it's gonna be in a Jack file, not in stir E. This should go to standard error. I don't think this is it though. That's an example. I seem to remember. Guess I should find this purple color. Light purple. What? What version am I on? Oh, here. No, 0.12.0. I don't see any of the other colors being used, so where the fuck does this come from? Oh, this is the old code. That's the pre-rewrite code. Whoopsie. Something the error display is not getting escaped correctly. Yeah, I agree. Root A says, hello, do you think developers are cooked? No? Are you cooked? Hi here, I'm Kexit, right? Deedles, hello! Oh, that's gonna be utterly useless. Also, I think that backslash is not doing anything. Pi to jack escape sequences. Presumably it's defined here, maybe? BLM. It might be X1B instead. Oh, here we go. So those are still there, though not referenced. So it's not there. Shit. Super weird. The problem is there's not really great there's not really great things to look for. Is it this escape that's wrong? It looks like it should be fine. Yeah. What is this render markup thing? This feels like the thing that's wrong, right? I don't like that tests are in the same place. Oh, here is probably maybe. Oh, cursor is wrong. Color, style. Okay. This is the actual code. Parse color, okay, fine. What? Replace the square bracket with a null byte. Replace the n square bracket with a with OX1, and then it replaces them back. That seems a little suspicious. Seems real suspicious. Super chunk got automated twice in a row. Nice. Minoxer says, I only recently learned that git grep can take a commit tree as an argument to search that revision for a pattern. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know about that. The double kid, hello, how's it going? Yeah, it's been a while since I've streamed also. I don't think this is the code that does the thing. Yeah. I don't think it's this either. Oh, maybe. Underscore print. What the fuck are you? Pretty console.print. It's actually really annoying to find the code for this. This is not implemented. Parse. Oh, here we go. Self.codes text. And then a reset here. Huh. Very strange. Very strange. Anyway, there's something wrong there. I'm not gonna try and. I want to try and find it, but I gotta get through this. I got shit to do later today. Did it break your terminal colors? No, there's just like very clearly something fucked up here. Yeah. Like this, I guess I could see. And this broke and regressed because this, when I was playing around with this before, I ran into the same thing. Is it printed to standard error at least? Okay. Good. What is it actually producing? Escape bracket 031M. Escape bracket 0M. This is just like an empty thing here. Is that the problem? I don't even think that does anything wrong though, right? Oops. So what if there's no text here? Yeah, that should just be an empty doodad. It's a little suspicious. Okay, let's find one of the ones that's broken. So before the word missing. We see this sequence looks right. Oh wait, this is super weird. The coloring got turned off because I piped standard error. So some of it is still there, but dude, that's kind of weird. It shouldn't be there. Was there a way to force colors? So if I set this to true, it should force it, I guess? What? Oh, Jack Lang. CLI? That clearly did not work. I don't think our code got hit at all. It did not. Kind of weird. So that's clearly not being hit. Oh, there's a forced terminal. How do I get that to happen? Gotta get rid of this. Force terminal equals true in the tests. Oh, it's tests. Okay, well, fuck this, I guess. Dash dash force terminal, if only, right? I don't think it is, though. Yeah, okay, whatever. Well, I'm not gonna fix this thing then. McMonster says I had unit tests at work leaking random PDF bytes into the terminal. What? Amazing. Okay, anyway. Weird, but whatever. Functions use the def keyword. Key difference in Python is that both parameters and return values require type annotations. It's not entirely true though, because you can do this, and I think it's just okay. Or is it just the return value annotation that can be left out? Oh, I should unbug this. Missing positional argument X. Yeah, so they're not technically required until you run the type checker, I think. Oops. But even the type checker was okay with it. So citation needed, maybe? Yeah. Citation needed. Yeah. Jack uses curly braces, blah blah blah. I don't really like this personally, but yeah, it is what it is. 2 pattern matching constructs. There's switch case. No fall through, no break. Okay. Syntax hiding bug here. There's also match. I wonder what this compiles to. I don't even know how to look at the bytecode. This also... that makes me nervous. Because it's more pattern matchy than it is not here. But whatever. Classes and objects. Jack is based on Python, supports Python installed classes with class. That seems like a bad idea. This seems like a bad idea, especially because I know a non-zero amount of code that actually defines a separate non-double init in it. This just seems like a bad idea, but now there's 2 ways to do it and implicit nonsense occurs. Anyway, this works, but notice boilerplate, you must write self in every method. Yeah. Manual assignment, blah, blah, blah. Jack has a separate thing called obj. Obj is basically a data class, from what I understand. Self is implicitly available in methods without being listed in parameters. I don't know how I feel about that. Whoa, you don't even need parameter? You don't even need parentheses here. What happens if you do it with class, though? I don't want to run check. No. C takes 0 positional arguments. That's weird. Can you just make free functions that do this too? guess so. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. That seems real weird. No, I don't think I like that. Also, the indentation here looks awful. I don't think I would write it like this. I think I would write the word has here again, put a semicolon there. But that's fine. Automatic self seems weird. I wonder if the, well, I don't have the VS Code extension, but I wonder if like self tap completes nicely. Christoph, hello, welcome. Noom44 says I'm enjoying this checklist of questionable language design choices. Kexit says, God, even with an awful salary, I would take a PL designer job. But you like doing that stuff. Coding Guy says, what is the motivation behind Jack? Is it for a specific use case? I don't know that I have the right answer to that question. Yeah. Amazing. I was implying that Jack is fund gooning. What is this term? Yeah. What does that mean? What a funky word. Oh, I guess we're also going to learn what node is, which I think is a third type of class. Maybe. Yeah. What I learned? Did I learn these things? Maybe. I think the idea of making data classes first class is good. I don't like this. This seems like a bad idea. One guy says their first complete full stack AI app in one file example looks insane to me. Why would I ever want to do that? Well, we'll get there. Hello AI, make a language that says Python with braces, but don't make it too obvious. Wait, did they even show ternary? I don't think they did. But it's just the same as Python. I guess there is one here. Can you do ternary with curly braces? I don't even know what would it even look like. Where's the ternary? Yeah, I don't even know what it would look like. Never mind. It's not really set up to do it that way. Is class implicit in class methods? That's an interesting idea. Obj. Console.log, what am I doing? Print locals, I guess. Oh, I forgot a semicolon here. Yeah, that's a good point, Conan, guys. Looks fucked up to me. What happens if you put CLS here? Yeah. Good job, Conan, guys. You found a bug. Take a drink, chat. Yeah, I guess class methods and static methods are just fucked. Inside this special new class thing. I don't even need the parentheses, right? Like, these should all sort of work. Missing one positional argument self. Okay, well. Hey, what's up, JB Pratt? Hello, hello. Good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Been a bit for both of us, but it is what it is. Yeah. Okay, so class methods, static methods don't work. Nice. What about properties? Properties should work, right? They'll just be implicit self. In theory. The G in AGI stands for gooning. Okay, so properties work fine, which is something, I guess. Anyway, ternary. We learned it. Syntax cheat sheet. Oh yeah, this is actually a good document. I actually like this one. Oh, this one has null. Why is this one different? This is another primitive. Oh, there's also bytes. Forgot about bytes. Can't forget about bytes. Bytes is also in there. Ternary is an incredible cope for not having if else as an expression. I guess that's kind of true. A Plazo Sanitario. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. With entry is such a weird choice. Why not just use normal entry point? Yeah, I think this is actually a really bad name. It should be just like module scope, because that's what it is. This is actually just module scope. And then this is like module scope with an if statement for some reason. Actually, what happens if you put other shit here? Like, what if you put with entry wat? But obviously without this. I mean, it lets the code run. What if we... Oh, it thinks the name is main. So what if we do this? How do I put something on there? Oh, you gotta do the import side effect nonsense first. Okay. So you can put other shit here. What if you do that? Oh, we got the terrible, the bad error message is back. Oh wait, no, it's not back. It's only for this import error thing. Expected curly brace got plus. I see. It's an interesting one. What did you put minus? Of course not. Okay, anyway. This I guess compiles to the Python code of like if name equals hello implicitly, which is possible if you're importing this module as hello. It's just another like strange edge case. It kind of makes sense that it works out, but it's kind of funky. Plaza says following you because Prigment is so useful. Thanks. What do context managers look like? Do they still use with? Yeah, they still use the same thing. Magnus GPT, what a cringe name, says, "Hello, dude. What are you programming?" Thank you for being today. What's that, like a meme language? I don't think it's intended to be a meme language. 44 Warlock, hello, how's it going? Okay, anyway. Cheat sheet. This is more involved than last time I looked at the cheat sheet. It has gotten a lot bigger. But I think it's sort of intended to just be like, hey LM, look at this. That's why there's all this shit at the bottom. Anyway. Why did you say that? Surprised the name is even allowed? I don't think people can type their name in chat, maybe. Actually, it might work, because I think you can just put garbage at the front and it'll automata let it happen. Try it yourself. Write a planned day function that takes a list of task names and an hour and then returns a formatted string. Use check time for the greeting and for the task list. What the fuck is check time? Is that something we were supposed to know already? Oh, they wrote a function up here, I see. Oh. In fact, did they not already do it for us? That's weird. I'm alive, dude. What do you mean? I got bullied for asking questions? No, we got bullied because you have GPT in your name. That's why you got bullied. Kegza says, I know a streamer that bans URLs so people can't mention me. That's awesome. It's hallucinating. Well, it is actually above. I just don't know how you would know to remember to put that in there. But that's fine. Yeah. You can't, that's the funniest part, Conan, guys. You can't even explain why, because you're getting automated for it. It's just everyone getting automated. This is exactly, it's working as intended. This is precisely what should be happening. A few years ago I was in a chat where people would get instantly banned if they at me because of an overly aggressive filter that didn't like your name. Oh man. I would just convince annoying people to at me. Nice. Wait, would it do the thing if you like replied in a thread? Because I think that also does like a reply thing. Like, yo. Why did I spell yo wrong? Because I think, yeah, it automatically puts this here. So I think just replying to you in a thread would have busted them. It was pretty funny. Amazing. Okay, anyway. Do we actually do this? Fine. We'll follow the instructions. Plan day, which takes an hour. What? What is the hour? Oh, the hour is the current time, I guess. Task names, list stir, hour int to none, even though this is implied, so we can actually just leave it out, I guess. Yeah. Apparently this was a function that's like if hour less than 8. Something like this. Something like that. I don't fucking know. Check time. I don't know why you would write it like this though. Today's tasks, except gross. Gotta change the quote time now. Today's tasks, and then join task name. Yeah. Use a for loop to build the task list. We already have the task list. Why would you use a for loop? I guess to do this curly thing here. So we want this here. Oh. What have I fucked up? Unexpected token. Oh, yeah. Good ass crack of the morning. Today's tasks are eat again, and sleep. But what did they want us to do with a for loop? Maybe this? But I don't think people would know how to do that. Like, I feel like I'm making this harder than it needs to be because we don't have join. Unexpected in got comma. What do you mean unexpected in expected in got comma? All right, chat, take a drink. We found another bug. I think it wants me to forcibly do this. Oh, but I fucked it up even. Good ass crack of the morning. All right, we implemented comma.join. Yeah, it's weird that the parentheses are required there. And yeah, the escape sequences are fucked up. I don't know why. I tried to find the piece in the code that does them, but I don't know why. What do you got for me, Kexit? 352.mapstir. What the fuck have you done? What is this game? What the fuck have you done here? Vars list equals. You've made a class which has equality and wait, how did you? Why does this? What the fuck is going on here? Where's the end of this parenthesis? Type curly parenthesis. You construct the type. Have you just attached this to type itself? Oh, you put the code here. I feel like the equality check is not needed here. You've just like assigned this in here somewhere? How have you? Why does this equality check do that? So I know we're the curly. This is really annoying. So I know you built this type here, right? Which is fine. So why does vars list equality check against that? Oh, because I see. Because your equality just returns the other object. So this is all just a funky ass way to mutate vars list. I'm surprised var's list is even allowed to be mutated. Okay, I understand it now. Yeah. Why is the acronym in my name banned in chat? Why do you think? It should be fairly obvious, right? Yeah. Jimmy Fred says, man, I'm loving Jack so far. This message was paid for by the Jack developers. Yeah. Citrus! Thank you for the resub at 54 months, you absolute doorframe. Thank you for your continued support. It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Wait, what did I? Oh yeah, the Princes thing. Why is this an image of code? Yeah, yeah. Mapping proxy versus dict. Thank you, men. Fucking A. God, what was it? Somebody said. Somebody spouted some fucking Gen Alpha slang at me unironically the other day, and I was like, "Excuse me, what the fuck?" Oh, what did they say? Oh, they had put the word maxing on the end of something, and I was like, "Why? Why is this? Why is this the world that we live in?" Okay. Anyway. All right, we did the thing and found perhaps another weird quirk of Jack, in that we are forced to put parentheses here, even though technically you can unpack all sorts of other shit in here, like is this allowed? Like, I know you can do this in Python. Error name C is not defined. Oh, because I commented it out. Yeah. It's like, this is allowed. But this is not allowed? Because the comma is special for some reason. Funky. Anyway. Anyway. You're just age maxing? God damn it, Kegsit. You're right. There is no in between. Gen Alpha slang is either just AAVA or 4chan brain rot. Zither says, I'm gonna develop a new SO line called Gen Z. Sigma skibbity. Yeah. Precisely. Look at the Google search for Gen Alpha slang. Gen Alpha slang. It's funny shit because I don't understand it. Well, the AI slop for it doesn't seem that weird. Sigma is cool / leader. That seems fucking fake as shit. 55 Gen Alpha slang words you need to know to keep from being beta, but this was published over a year ago, so there's no way it's up to date anymore, right? Yeah, like the number one on there is brain rot. General term for spending too much time online watching low quality content that rot the brain. That doesn't even grammar. Why is skibbity on here twice but spelled? This feels like huh. Why is bruh on here? Why is noob on here? That's not Gen Alpha slang. That's fucking... God damn it. This is a terrible list. Why is bussin' on here? That's also not Gen Alpha slang. Okay, anyway. That's enough of that. Yeah. Twitch now pauses ads if you switch tabs? I'm gonna commit tomfoolery in Minecraft? Oh no. Oh no. Me on Anthonk stream equals brain rot? Hello? Bussin' for real on God? Yeah. You ever seen a good listicle? Oh, that one's actually my phone making a noise. What do I need to reply to? Oh, I see. Okay. Soon they'll say cranked. Wait, cranked? Oh, cranked is Gen Alpha. Wait, who the fuck says cranked? I implicitly thought you said cracked, which also isn't Gen Alpha. Anyway, okay. Oh. It's giving cranked. Anyway. In most programming languages, data lives inside one of few places: local variables, object instances in memory, or rows in a database. Technically true-ish. Each has trade-offs, blah, blah, blah. Jack introduces a fundamentally different option: nodes that live in a graph that persist automatically. No database to set up. No ORM to configure and no SQL to write. The goal of this section is to help you understand graphs as a first-class citizen of the language and see how the traditional database layer can disappear entirely. Okay, it's hidden away from you. Shit, I'm not gonna have enough time to get through this. I realize doing this on stream is difficult. I can't believe he cranked his jack. Wouldn't it be the other way around? Can't believe he jacked his crank. Anyway. A node is structurally similar to an object. It's declared with the node keyword and its fields use has, just like we learned in part 1. The difference is what the runtime does with it. So if we node, like, can we just call these? I feel like it doesn't necessarily make them different. So we don't need this code anymore. Yeah, I mean, I can just build them like before. Yeah, okay. Syntax looks almost identical, but nodes have a crucial additional capability. They can be connected to other nodes with edges. Also obj style classes. Well, then why have 2 keywords for it? Me at the warehouse forking it, and by it I mean my... I don't know what that word is. It's actually really funny if you Google search it. The AI slop is like, this does not refer to anything. Oh, you made it up. Okay. Okay. Weird. Nice. New slang just dropped. Zithrius out here coining terms. Think about the difference this makes. My brain is empty. I don't know. In traditional programming, objects exist independently in memory. Relationships between them must be maintained manually through references, foreign keys, or join tables. In Jack, relationships are structural. Objects are connected, and those connections form first-class graphs in the language. It's derived from palette. Ah, here we go. He's new word maxing. True. Wow, I almost... Just because my brain is like fucked up thinking about my mouse being off here, when I went to click on your message here, I clicked here first, and then I was like, oh, wait a minute. Mouse is normal out here. I'm brain minning right now. That you referred to the Antichrist company when you said Palatus? Oh, like, Palantir? Yeah. I was trying to think of the fucking name. Or MS Lolo. Particular Pythonic says, but you still need to make those connections. What does that actually add? Yeah, I have been overwhelmed by the graph stuff in Jack because I haven't bothered trying to figure out how it works. But my understanding is that there's like Like you build the graph, but then you can have walkers that essentially do node traversal without having to actually run node traversal. So the node traversal just happens. But I don't know. The root node in the graph. Each Jack program has a built-in root node, the entry point of the graph. What happens if we... I ran it again. What if we just print root? What does that do? Oh, we got a funny thing there. Root pren. What do we do this? It's persisted, right? What? That's not what I wanted to see. Terrifying. Where did it put it? Inside this database? Is it not schema? There it is. I swear to God, is that a pickle? Connect? Is that what it is? Yeah. Or no, it's execute dot fetch all. Oh my God, it's a lot more. There's a lot more shit there than the terminal gave us. Is this a pickle? God damn it! It is a pickle. Why is there a pickle? Where does the value come from? There it is, I guess. This is a concept worth pausing on. Here's the key insight. This is literally the const joke. Hey, no need to ask questions like, where did it put it? Unlike traditional programming languages, Jack just handles this for you. I want to die. Yeah, this is a little spooky. Spitfire says, hey, look, a coding stream that's not about vibes. Well, ignore this part then. I'm not doing vibes, but this tutorial that I'm running through will at some point be vibes. All my homies hate pickle? Yeah. We got pickles in here. Haphazard says data modeling made easy. Yeah, so here's like exactly why this is tricky and why I think this doesn't so if we run this, like it's like, oh yeah, you know, schemas are easy. Oh, we gotta get rid of this. Schemas are easy. But what did it do? Did it just drop all my data? Okay, so we've set root.y. Let's set root.x again. So that works, and then we change the class name. Ah, interesting. So if you have a depickling error of root, then it just drops all the data. That doesn't sound like a good idea. Alpha Ron, thank you for the resub at 34 months. I don't think that got you a shiny new badge. I think, unless you just you've been here before. You have the same shiny badge. You've been here with your shiny badge. Oh wait, you haven't been here oh wait, no, that was just last year. Yeah, you're fine. You're good. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Thank you for your continued support. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, if you have a depickling error, it just drops all your data, which seems bad. That seems pretty bad. Mini Jacobs, thank you for the resub at 7 months. How you doing? Good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Scam train incoming is true. Hello, Mini Jacobs. How are things? Pickles or Python serialization? I don't think I've ever seen them used before. Yeah, they're arbitrary code execution in a trench coat. Yeah. Kexit was referring to this. What is this? Immutable data, new for 2023. Immutable data is an anti-pattern. Use the const keyword to make a constant. Is this a meme programming language? Perfect programming language, yeah. Dreambird has been renamed to Gulf of Mexico. Amazing. Exclamation marks! Oh my god. Yeah, this is just a troll language. It's pretty good though. Kind of like it. New for 2022. You can use floats for indexes too. Oh god. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop reading this because it's gonna hurt my brain. Zither says, hello, I'm from Random Startup. We're looking for an agentic engineering founder, 10x startup founder with 70K salary and 50% equity vested after 20 years. Would you be interested? Dude, you say that in jest? That sounds pretty close to the fucking emails that I get every day. Like very, very close. If you don't like pickles, you're probably the same type of person that doesn't like steamed broccoli. Well, I actually don't like pickles, but I think steamed broccoli is pretty tasty. As long as you don't steam it too much. It's got to be like lightly, what is the word? Blanched? Is that the word? Blanched? Or is that? No, that's quick boiling. That's not the word. But you don't need to steam broccoli for long. You just get a little bit crispy. Not crispy, a little bit something. I'm in text between two entries. Yeah, exactly. Kega says caught. Yeah, of course he's Italian. You like your broccoli al dente. I mean, yeah. Alvin Rod says broccoli is awesome. Pickles are ... tolerable. So I guess when I'm referring to pickles, well, fuck programming pickles. All my homies hate those. When I'm referring to pickles, I'm specifically referring to pickled cucumbers. Because there are other things that are pickled that are delicious. Like pickled plum, man. That shit's good. Pickled, fuck, what else? Pickled onions, pretty good. Other things can be pickled and be good. Ogórki, what is this word, Kexit? You're Polish and biased. Polish and biased is this word. This is just a cucumber. This is just a cucumber, but a weird fucking word. And now all of my search results are in Polish. Is this not just default pickle? You're just picky like a pickled plum? You got me? Yeah, you got me to search something in Polish. Okay, anyway, this is weird. I don't like the pickle. I hope that that's only the local mode, but I'm not convinced. Not convinced. Yeah. Okay. Root is a mega super global is what this thing is telling me. Which is a little spooky, but okay. Oh, I'm curious if I rename the class back, does it unpickle it now? No. So on unpickling, it has trashed the entire graph, which is kind of a mess. Entor, thank you for the resub with Prime. That gets you a fancy new badge. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, this deserialization equals all your data gone seems not good. But I just got Polished. This reminds me, in elementary school, I guess context to this, I'm a pescatarian, so I didn't know the word that I was reading. But we used to have this school news where a few of us would go to like a room and do like media production stuff, and like sometimes you were the like tech person behind, which was my favorite part. I like playing with the little compositor and like doing all sorts of fun stuff, like green screening people in and out and like putting fun shit behind them. But sometimes everyone would cycle through all the roles, and so sometimes I would have to be the microphone presenter person and say like, today's lunch for school is blah blah blah. And one day I was the presenter person, and lunch was Polish sausages, but it wasn't capitalized. It was just supposed to be implied that you knew what Polish sausages were. And I did not know what Polish sausages were. I still don't know what Polish sausages are because I've never had them. But I confidently, to the live audience over our media productions, announced that for lunch today we're gonna have polished sausages. Which I guess at the time I didn't know how funny of a phrase polished sausages was, but now I do. MDS Ubuntu, you got to the 30 stream streak. I did promise VIP for 30 stream streak, didn't I? Why am I not able to spell your name? Why is it not tab completing? What the fuck? Did you just like show up and then leave? Why is it not working? There we go. Yeah. It's so good, man. You have no idea. Salting cucumbers. That's how you make pickles, is you brine them with acid and salt. I can index a multi-dimensional array with a float. I'm just being built different. Nice, Cytheris. But how you doing, MDS Ubuntu? Congrats on your 30 stream streak. You're saying you've never polished your sausage? Oh, I surely have. Yeah, but no vinegar? Oh, you're just brine pickling instead of acetic pickling? Neat. You have different types of pickles technically, but people mostly know the vinegar ones. Yeah. Everything circles back to Gooning Man. Yeah, polished sausage. Uh-huh. Salt, acid, oil, or sugar. Oh. I've never heard of oil pickling, but the other three I have, I guess. Now I think about it. Raven, hello. How's it going? How are you doing? I'm doing all right. Oh, shit. The other thing? Oh, my God. I don't know how I'm going to find this other YouTube video. There's this particular phrasing that is extremely Canadian, and apparently it's also a New Jersey accent as well. Which is, instead of saying like I am done with something, you just say I'm done something. And I finally found a YouTube video that like quantified this and put this into terms that I understood. And then I forgot to send it to all my Canadian friends, but I don't remember where I was going with this. But anyway, Indian pickles are oil based. Oh. Interesting. Spicy oil. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Anyway. When your app serves multiple users, each user gets their own isolated route. How the fuck does that work? Each user's route is private, independent entry point. So I guess you have to hook into the system auth in order to make that happen. Okay, I only have 30 minutes, so I'm not getting through all of this. Now you understand the concept. Let's see in practice by creating nodes and connecting them with edges. The plus greater than operator. Oh boy. Creates a node and connects it to an existing node with an edge. Yeah. Okay. I'm curious because it said that you can just, that node and object are similar. What if I, also I don't like this like comma shit here. Fuck that. What if I do this? What if I don't use node? Does it enforce that? Why is ID a string? Task object is not iterable. It returned anchor object has no attribute edges. What the fuck have I done? What if I return empty list instead? Oh, it works. Hell yeah. What have I done? What have I done? What, okay, so if I do node instead, what does iter give me? But I need another Princey. Task object is not iterable. What? But what? I'm more confused. Does this have a special base class? Node archetype. I bet I know what's happening. I bet you can do this and attach multiple things at once. And so that's where the iter is coming from, maybe. Is root iterable? I don't fucking know, man. Root object is not iterable. Do we learn about how to iterate through things at some point? I guess it's this fucking syntax. Which, amazingly, the syntax highlighting gives us an error node here. What the fuck? What the fuck is this error message? Oh god. Oh, I did this wrong. It's minus minus. What have I done? Why is this? What is wrong here? Root plus plus this. Can I make 2 of these and then print everything in the graph? What have I done? I know there's a jack dash dash clean something. You know what? We actually just know that we can delete the persistence store. Oh, it just adds them every time. So what the fuck happened? Why? What was this error message from? And why is there a space missing here? This tab? Oh, there's a typo there. That was weird. What the fuck happened? Plus plus arrows is terrible syntax. Yeah, there's a lot of these fucky operators that I don't know how you would keep in your head. I think the idea is that an LLM does it all for you. Which oh, jack clean dash dash all. That seems like a very heavy hammer. Why does Jack have types that persist between runs in the first place? I think the idea is that like this is how you store data and that you don't have a database or something. I don't know though. Can you do a task? Arrow task? I don't know. Let's see. I guess so. What does it do? I have no fucking idea. In theory, in theory, we could do this. Yeah. So you can attach nodes to other nodes. But I want. Does this not work too? And this I think is where the iterable shit was coming in, right? Yeah. So you can attach multiple nodes at once by attaching a list or a tuple, I guess, presumably, which is interesting. But I'm guessing the code does like if is instance whatever the fucking node type is here, then it tries to do this, or then it tries to do the normal attachment. If it's not an instance of whatever the fucking node base class is, then it tries to go down this route, and that's where it complained about it being iterable. But probably the error message should just be updated to be like, you passed me a thing that's not a node, which is fun. Yeah. The question mark colon foo looks like regex syntax. I don't even know if we got to that part yet. Yeah. Yeah. Task equals result 0. Why is it 0? What is the what is the what are you? It's a tuple, a node archetype. That seems not that good. Is that the same if I do task? Like, shouldn't this have a nice repr? It does. So what the fuck is this then? I guess we can break a point and see. I forgot the semicolon, but it was okay. Wat, type wat 0. Wait, why? Wait, what? Where'd the tuple thing? Oh, the tuple is this thing up here. Oh, okay. Why is it a list? Oh, probably because the graph attachment operator is the same as doing this. Yeah. This is another like 2 ways to do things, leaking its implementation detail. I don't know that both these. This seems like an easy way to make a mistake. Like your thing is accidentally iterable, and then you've trashed your graph again. Yeah, that was the basis thing up here. Yeah. Thanks, Kixit. Yeah. My understanding that plus greater than is add node to parent, so task blah 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 is like root task. Yes, I think that's what it's doing. I think. It's getting late here. I'm gonna go. Thanks for the stream. Well, thank you for stopping by, Kexit. I only have another 15 minutes before I gotta go also, so yeah. Okay. Filter comprehensions. Before querying the graph, it's worth learning a jack feature that works on any collection of objects, not just graph queries. Filter comprehensions. Okay. This syntax filters a list by field conditions, and colon type filters by type. So if you do and then print what question mark colon stir, is that gonna do a thing? Why did I type let? I think the curly braces are just triggering my brain to be like, this is JavaScript. Oh, that's funky. Why did we put a space there? Put a space here. Well, that's weird. Can you do this? Take a drink, Chad. What the fuck does this even do? Ah, yes, of course. Does that mean if I put parentheses around this, I can Yeah. But leaving out the parentheses just silently drops that second thing. What happens if we put breakpoint here? It doesn't even run that code. Super weird. What if it's a named argument? Oh, here we go. Missing parentheses at the equals. Okay, so equals is not allowed there. What if we do star int? Value after star must be iterable, not type. What if we make it iterable, not type? Weird. So this is like sort of like a function call, but kind of fucky. Neem44 says, finally, another language that embraces that there's more than one way to do things. Perl is in good company. Yeah. Should be writing notes for my essay too, but I might disappear in Python. It's all good. Can you put an exclamation mark to invert it? Given the red, I'm gonna go with no. What if you can do invert? Yeah, the answer is no. Okay, that's a fun one. Weird. I guess we found another bug. Not int? Ooh. Must be a argument 2 must be a oh, because it's just saying false. Yeah. It's just saying false. Or yeah, false. Oh, you want me to put a bang here? Oh shit. It didn't highlight it wrong. I feel like these are always the useless error message, and this is the only useful one. Unexpected token at the bang with the weird fucky shit here. Yeah. So yeah, that's a thing, I guess. Neem44 says I'm off. Have fun with the dumpster fire. Yeah. Well, I only have 10 minutes, so only 10 more minutes of dumpster fire here. Oh, I see. The second parameter is a expression filter. So when I did int comma stir, the expression was is stir truthy. Obviously. What the fuck? Okay, so this seems just like a worse list comprehension. Why do we need a syntax for this? Yeah, this just feels like a worse. Why is my phone blowing up? What, 7 messages? What? Okay. Must not be that important. Okay, anyway, this seems weird. I don't know why there's a syntax for this. This should just be a list comprehension. Works on a list of objects, not just graph queries. Ooh, good question. Does it work on tuples? Yes, it does. Does it work on generators? It maybe does if I remember to put semicolons. Oh, it does. So it's any iterable. Interesting. What if you call it a not an iterable? Complains about it being iterable. But you can call it on a string, surely. Does it not give you access to the actual iterable? Lit. What? What the fuck? Tuple return to list, yeah. What the fuck is this error message? What? Missing comma. Where? At the semicolon? What even happened here? Is there like a show more stack trace, please? No, I don't know. It's just something fucky here, I guess. It's a weird one. List index out of range. I don't know what it was doing there. It's fine. Okay, anyway. So why is the squackets needed here? Is that important? What happens if I leave out the squackets? What does it do? Missing comma. I feel like the default error message is just missing comma. I guess the graph queries have to be surrounded in squackets? Yeah. That's a weird one. Okay, well. That makes sense. This makes sense. Yeah. Oh, you can have directions. Use del to remove a node from a graph. What? That's not what del's for. Does that mean... Does that mean if I call double under del, it has a funky weird side effect? Task object has no attribute del. So... What the fuck? Why does del do special things then? Yeah. What if you call del on something that's not a node? Yeah, that makes sense. Why does... This seems like a bad idea. Seems like a bad idea. Because this now suddenly means something completely different, and the syntax is exactly the same. Custom edges? Oh shit. You could make edge types. What is this operator? What? What the fuck is this syntax? Okay. Okay. All right. We're gonna maybe just ignoring dangling pointers in the traversal instead of bookkeeping reach connections exist. I think it's not actually that. I think there's actually just like special compiler code that changes how del works. Because otherwise we would see. Oops. Instead of this, if we did node 1 equals none, we would see that node changing, but it's not. So there's some other special nonsense going on here. And like, even if we do what gc.collect, although you have to do it 3 times. Like, it's not doing that. So I think there's actual like compiler fuckery going on here, which is spook, I guess. I'm really curious though, what, like, can you get a reference to the iteration value in here? Well, we haven't seen anything that looks like that. Just field attributes or field accesses. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't like that at all. That seems bad. Okay, there's no way I'm getting through the next step in 2 minutes, so I think I'm gonna stop here, and then we'll pick this up at another point. But whoa, yeah, it's some weird stuff. Okay, anyway. My name is Anthony. I upload educational content to my YouTube channel at youtube.com/anthonywritescode. If you're not subscribed, I am so close to 50,000 subscribers. I am 300 and change away. Help, please. Anyway, go subscribe there. If you missed any part of the stream, I upload those on the second channel at anthonywritescode-vods. Where I also upload, I also made this public. So if you want to watch the part 1 where I was sick and also grumbly, go watch that one. Bruno Shar says, I really like your videos. Awesome, thanks, I appreciate it. And if you want to hang out with our community, you can join the Discord. Thank you, Major Tanya, for the linkies. Join the Discord. Come hang out with us. That's where I announce streams. That's where yeah, that's where we hang out. Schlurp. That's gonna wrap us up for today. Thank you all for stopping by. I will see you around. Have a good one, chat. Peace.